That is Israel. And that's why we're all here tonight. Our next speaker understands that spirit better than anyone else. He has carried Israel's truth and its voice into one of the toughest arenas in the world, the United Nations. He has faced hostility, distortion, and pressure, and answered with courage, integrity, and pride. And now he brings that same fearless leadership to Magen David Adom as its global president. Please join me in welcoming one of Israel's most powerful and passionate advocates, Ambassador Gilad Erdan.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Emily, for that wonderful introduction. I always tell her that she never mentioned the fact that she was my intern. Are you ashamed of it? And I always say that if I had more interns who are so passionate about Israel and so strong defenders of Israel, we would win the Hasbara war for sure. So thank you. Good evening, everyone. Erev Tov, welcome. It's always so wonderful to be here in Philadelphia among such strong supporters of Israel and Magen David Adom. This community's unity and generosity are truly extraordinary. So thank you from the bottom of my heart, and you deserve another round of applause. I would like to begin by congratulating tonight's honorees, Sue and Bruce Epstein. Thank you both for your generosity, meaningful support for Magen David Adom, and for all you do for the Jewish people and Israel's future. I also want to recognize our dear guest speaker, Douglas Murray. Douglas, as you know, is a true friend of Israel and one of the clearest moral voices of our time. A warrior for truth when truth has so few defenders. Thank you, Douglas. What can I say? Wow, friends. Wow. It's hard to believe how much has changed since I stood here just 1 year ago. In that short time, the map of the Middle East has been completely redrawn. Iran, the once feared head of the octopus of terror, has been exposed as the paper tiger it truly is. Its nuclear ambitions rolled back decades. Hezbollah crippled, its leadership eliminated. We remember the beepers, Assad's brutal regime collapsed. Hamas shattered. And most importantly, above all else, our hostages, the living hostages, are finally home. Thank God. Who would have believed that just 2 years after our darkest hour, Israel would rise again, stronger and prouder, a regional superpower. But friends, even as we celebrate these historic accomplishments, we cannot lose sight of the challenges that still lie ahead. Not all of our hostages are home. Parents are still being denied the right to bury their beloved children. And today, thank God, after years of tireless efforts, Israel finally brought home the body of a national hero, Hadar Goldin. May his memory be a blessing. So friends, Hamas may be shattered, Hezbollah broken, and Iran exposed, but none of them are finished. Their hatred remains, and their jihadist mission to destroy Israel has not changed. It's the essence of their identity, and nothing will stop them unless their capabilities are fully eradicated. Even today, we must remain vigilant and prepared for any terror threat at any time. And that brings us to the greatest lesson of the past 2 years. We must always be ready. October 7th taught us what happens when we are caught off guard. We can never ever allow that to happen again. But friends, readiness doesn't only mean military strength, not at all. It means national resilience that relies on the best first responders. It means ensuring that every life in Israel can be saved promptly, that when the unthinkable happens, help is only seconds away. And there is one organization that stands at the center of Israel's readiness for any disaster. You know it. Magen David Adom, the backbone of Israel's resilience. And while the IDF defends Israel's borders, Magen David Adom defends Israel's heart. On October 7th, dear friends, as terrorists stormed across our border, Magen David Adom teams raced straight into the fire. Ambulances were ambushed and shot at. Paramedics became targets, yet they kept going, driving into hell itself to save whoever they could. And when Operation Rising Lion began, as Iranian missiles rained down on Israeli cities, Magen David Adom teams rushed toward the impact zones, pulling survivors from rubble, treating the wounded, never stopping even for a second. I saw it in my own eyes. Every time I arrived at an impact site, the Magen David Adom teams were already there, racing through the chaos, saving lives from beneath the wreckage and risking their own to save others. Bravery isn't what they do, it's who they are. These are Israel's warriors in white. And when they are strong, when they are trained and at their best, Israel is stronger and more resilient than ever before. And that brings us back to our lesson. Friends, if we want to be ready for tomorrow, we must act today. And this is my call to action to each and every one of you, to strengthen Israel's home front, to support Magen David Adom. Friends, we need more armored ambulances so that when terrorists ambush our teams, they can still push through the line of fire to save lives. And we need more trained paramedics in every town, in every kibbutz, in every corner of the country, so that even if roads are closed, as it's happened on October 7th, or missiles are falling, a skilled first responder, a skilled MDA paramedic will be there to treat the wounded. And we need to keep developing and upgrading our blood services, our dispatch centers, our mobile units, because every second matters. And in Israel, of course, everywhere, every life matters. This is our answer to the enemy. This is not charity, friends. This is our strategy in Israel. This is how we make sure that if war comes, we are more ready than ever before. In moments like these, we understand something eternal, really eternal about our people. You know it. Our enemies attack in order to break us. But every time we rise stronger, every time we rebuild, every time we become more and more united. And that is the story of Israel. That is the story of Israel's only emergency medical service, Magen David Adom. And now, I would like to introduce a very dear friend of mine, Gershon Trimble. For decades, just a second, Gershon. Let me introduce you. They don't know who you are. So for decades, I know you don't know, for decades, Gershon has poured his heart and soul into this organization. Through his leadership of the International Magen David Adom Committee, and as the Vice Chairman of American Friends of Magen David Adom, he has united so many behind the sacred mission of saving lives. He is a true leader, and it's a privilege for me to walk this journey with him. So please join me in welcoming Gershon Trimble.